Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing episode 3 of Create This Book 2 with Moriah Elizabeth and me. Today, let's see what I can come up with. Today I'm going to be working on page 12 of the Create This Book 2, and it is create a comparison using colors you love on the left page and colors you dislike on the right page. But for me, there's no colors of the rainbow necessarily that I dislike, so I decided to go a little bit of a different route with this one. I thought that it would be really fun to go in the route of emojis with this one and do emojis that I don't like on the right page and do emojis that I like on the left page. And that's a little bit different, but I tried to pick the emojis I don't like based off of the colors or the associations with them, and I think that it fits the prompt, but you'll have to let me know. First up, for the emojis, if you couldn't tell already, I do not like this emoji. I don't even really want to talk about it. I think it's kind of obvious maybe why I don't like it, but this is the first one I'm doing. I'm creating all of these to be about the same size, which is why I drew out the circles, and to color them in, I'm using these special colored pencils that my mom got me from Amazon. I'm not really sure what the brand is or anything. They don't have any words on them, but they worked very well for what I was trying to do today. So this emoji was up first, I finished it and colored it all in, and then I went in with my special scissors and cut him out so that he could be put onto the page later. It was then time to move on to the next color-coded emoji that I do not like. So for this one, I did this little green throwing up face emoji. I don't really like that, maybe again for some obvious reasons, but I thought that would be a good one because I don't like that type of color green. But it was a little bit challenging for me to find ones that I didn't really like because, like I said before, I don't really have any problems with any of the colors of the rainbow. I like red, I like orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, like all of those are fine colors. I don't dislike any of those, but it's the weird colors that like really nobody likes that I don't like, just the weird colors. So I didn't really want to make a drawing or like a page full of just these like nasty colors. So I decided to take this route instead and to correlate the colors with something in terms of an emotion or a reaction instead of just the color itself. For this one, I picked the little crying a rivers face because I don't like crying or being sad, and that's not really a color, but these colors make that association, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it in my mind. These colors together with the blue tears and the yellow face make you think about a sad thing that you don't like. So is that kind of a loop around? Yeah, a little bit, but I really wanted to like this page and not hate it. So yeah, this is where I'm going with it. These ones were really fun to color, the ones that looked like faces, because they actually have a lot more shading in them than you think that they would, like a lot more orange and like dimension in them. So it was a lot of fun to try and put all these shades in here and make it look like an emoji for real. Yeah, I don't really like crying, so this is the emoji that I went with. There's a lot of other ones that I could have gone with too, but there are just some things that I really dislike, like bugs, and I didn't even really want to draw a cockroach or something like that. So this is what I went with instead. And it's kind of funny because blue is actually my favorite color, and this does have blue in it, but it's still an emoji I dislike. So for this, I decided to go with 4 emojis on each side, 4 good, 4 bad. And for this last one on the bad side, I decided to do a snake. Now, I don't have anything against snakes in particular. I just personally don't want to be around them very much. They scare me a bit. Not as badly as Indiana Jones. I mean, although maybe if I was like in that many, I would feel the same way, but I just don't personally like snakes that much. I love the color green, so nothing against the color green. I just don't like the color green when it's associated with snakes. Does that make sense? You see what I did there? So I don't know if this counts, but I do think colors changed based on what you associate with them. So maybe that makes sense, or maybe I am kind of cheating this page, but after I finished the snake, it was finally time to move on to the ones that I like for whatever reason that may be. And for these ones, it was a little bit trickier because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm pretty basic when it comes to the emojis that I use, so I couldn't really go off of it based from that because I use like these 4 emojis most consistently, and that just wouldn't really make for that interesting of a page. So I decided to take it a little more creatively. So for this one, I went with this little red octopus because, well, I think it's an octopus, but it's only got 4 legs, but it's fine, he's just different. But I went with the octopus because I like the ocean and I just think that's a really cute emoji, and my husband's favorite color is red, so I like the color red because he likes it. And then I also went with these little pink hearts because it's probably the emoji that I use the most and I really like it. I think it's really cute. So those are the 2 that I started with, and then I moved on to the third one, which is the blue butterfly emoji because I really like the color blue and I love butterflies. Even though they're a bug, I make an exception for the butterfly. I will say that I think I could have been a little more creative with these ones, but I do love the emojis that I picked. I just think there are also like a lot more cool emojis. Like, I really like the wave emoji because I love the ocean, and I think that would have been really cool to put in the book, but that's kind of why I went with the octopus instead. But anyway, it's okay. For the last emoji in the book, I picked this one, which is the little smiley happy face with the blush emoji, because I think that one's so cute and so sweet. It's just like, hey, thank you. So that one's really cute. That was the last one that I went with, and this one was also really fun to do. I really liked doing the little actual emoji faces because, like I said before, they were just like really detailed actually. So it was really fun to get to shade on those ones and be a little more artistic with it. After I finished this emoji, all that was left was to glue them into the book. So with some movie magic here, I glued them all down, and the book is finished with the colors that I love in emojis on the left and the colors I dislike with emojis on the right. I think the page looks really good, and I'm loving the contrast between both sides of the paper. Let me know which side is your favorite in the comments. I'm obviously a little bit partial to the left side since I love these. I had a lot of fun making this page, and I actually think it turned out pretty well, and I'd say is pretty true to what I like and dislike in terms of colors. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.